Friends, today we will seek the answer to this question. What is the relationship between this world we live in, the human soul within this world, and religion within the human soul? Where do the value and essence of religion for a human being come from? If you wish to understand how the world turns into a prison for a person without true religion, why a godless person is the most miserable of creatures, and why the key that unlocks the secrets of this universe and rescues the human soul from darkness is, O Allah, and there is no God but Allah, then let us listen together to this symbolic story. In ancient times, two brothers set out on a long journey together. After a while, the road forked. At the fork, they saw a serious, trustworthy man and asked him, "Which road is better?" The man replied, "On the right road, there is an obligation to follow rules and order, but within that difficulty lies complete security and happiness. On the left road, there is complete freedom and liberty, but within that freedom lies great danger and misery. The choice is yours." After hearing this, the good-natured brother said, "I have placed my trust in Allah, tawakkaltu illallah, and chose the right path, the one with rules, but which was safe." The other brother, who was immoral and reckless, chose the left path merely because it was without rules and free. Now let us follow in our imagination that miserable man who chose the left path. Outwardly, his burden is light because he has no rules, but spiritually his burden is very heavy because he walks every moment in fear of danger and with anxiety. This man crosses valleys and hills and eventually finds himself in an empty desert. Suddenly, he hears the roar of a terrifying lion emerging from a thicket and attacking him, and he starts to run for his life. While fleeing, he comes across a dry well and throws himself into it out of fear. As he falls halfway down the well, his hands catch a tree and he clings to it. He looks and sees that two mice, one white and one black, are constantly gnawing at the two roots of this tree. This means the branch he is clinging to is not permanent. He looks up and sees the lion waiting at the mouth of the well like a god. He looks down and sees at the bottom of the well a terrifying dragon that has opened its mouth as wide as the well's opening to swallow him. If he tries to hold on to the walls of the well, they are full of poisonous and stinging insects. In the midst of this desperation, he notices that the tree he is clinging to is a fig tree, and miraculously, it bears hundreds of different fruits, from walnuts to pomegranates. But this foolish man does not consider that all these strange events cannot be a coincidence, that there must be a secret, a purpose behind them. While his heart and soul cry out from this terrible situation, his ego deceives him. He acts as if nothing is wrong and starts to eat the fruits of the tree. However, while some of those fruits seem delicious, they are in fact poisonous. He can neither die to be relieved, nor can he truly live. He remains in terrible torment. Now let us leave him in his torment and look at the state of the blessed and wise brother who chose the right path. This man does not suffer like his brother. Because he is of good character, he thinks good thoughts. He knows the rules of the road and abides by them. so he finds ease and proceeds in safety and peace. He too eventually arrives at the same desert, is attacked by the same lion, and falls into the same well. He too clings to the same tree. Above is the lion, below is the dragon, two mice gnawing at the roots. The physical scene he sees is exactly the same as his brother's. He too is terrified at first, but his terror is 1,000 times lighter than his brother's, because his good character gives him a good idea. He thinks as follows: these strange events are interconnected. They cannot be random. Clearly, they are moving by a command. Therefore, there is a secret in these matters. They are revolving by the command of a hidden ruler. This means I am not alone. That hidden ruler is watching me, testing me, and guiding me toward a purpose. This thought transforms his fear into curiosity. Who could this being be who is testing me and wants to make himself known to me? From this curiosity, a love for that hidden ruler is born. And from this love, a desire to adopt a beautiful state that will please him arises. At that moment, he begins to pray. He says, O ruler of these places, I take refuge in you. I seek your pleasure, and I am seeking you. With this prayer, the key to the secret is revealed to him. Suddenly, the wall of the well splits open, and a door to a magnificent, pure, and beautiful garden appears. The terrifying dragon's mouth transforms into the gate of that garden, and the lion becomes an obedient servant, even a horse for him to ride, and they invite him to enter that beautiful garden. So, O my soul, let us compare the situations of these two brothers. One trembles in fear, waiting to be devoured by the dragon at any moment. The other is invited into a paradise-like garden. One suffers in loneliness and despair. The other enjoys the beauty of that garden in communion and hope. One, with his foolishness and bad thoughts, has turned a truth as bright as day into a hell for himself. The other, with his good intention and good thought, has turned the same truth into a means of eternal happiness. If you do not want to be like the miserable brother and wish to be invited to those gardens like the fortunate brother, then listen to the Quran, obey its decree, and hold fast to it,